Hey friends, what is up? Today we're talking about our seller strategy sessions. That's right. When we meet with potential sellers, we sit down and discuss a plan on what is needed to do to fix up the house or get the best ROI possible. We meet with sellers of all different timelines and all different budgets on what they're actually looking to accomplish when it comes to selling their house. Now, most of the time, when I meet with a potential seller, they want one of three things to happen. Number one, top dollar. They want the most amount of money that they can possibly get for selling their house. More on that later. Number two, they want to sell their house as quickly as possible or as fast as possible. Maybe they've already moved out or they needed the funds to pay off something else or to move it in the next house. And number three, this is actually the most common, is some combination thereof. Now, because this is the most common, and most of our sellers want the most money they can get while also selling in a reasonable fashion or timeline. That requires some strategic conversations around ROI. And what I mean by that is it doesn't always mean we have the timeline needed to get the most bang for our buck. Also, another way of looking at this, if you want the most amount of money or top dollar for selling your house, that typically involves an investment back into the property. That typically requires the most renovations or the most repairs and work done to the house in order to match that comparable scenario where it's going to be that top dollar command the most for the market. That doesn't always mean it's your best ROI or your return on investment, because sometimes we don't have that amount of money to put in or we don't have that timeline to work with. Our specialty is working with clients that have to sell their house first before buying where they're going next. In order to do so, we don't oftentimes have that affordable timeline to take our time and do all of the renovations. Now, believe it or not, the best ROI on a house right now is something like paint and flooring or carpet. We've all heard the old adage of kitchens sell houses, and yet the time and money it takes to renovate or remodel a kitchen doesn't always translate to the best outcome for our sellers. What we want to do is meet with you to create the goal specific to your custom plan and your house. We will walk through the house with you at no obligation or cost to you and discuss the elements that we would focus on should we be planning on going to market. We're going to have specific ROI plans and numbers involved for what you should do, what you could do, and what you don't need to worry about doing. Some of this will include things like repairs and maybe deferred maintenance. Some of it will also include upgrades like that painting and flooring we talked about. And if we do need to touch the kitchen or the bathrooms with the costly items, we'll walk through a plan together on that too to protect your investment. The last thing I want you doing is pulling out your checkbook and spending money on a house that you're trying to sell if you don't have to, especially when it comes to ROI. If we can invest a little bit of money and get the sales price you're looking to get to move forward, that is most of the time the best outcome for our clients. So if you thought about making a sale or you want to chat further about what one of these seller strategy sessions could look like, book an appointment with us. Again, it's no obligation or cost to you. Send us an email to our appointment booking email, info@edenpropertiesva.com. Again, that's info@edenpropertiesva.com, and I will personally connect you to book a time to chat further. Thanks for taking a listen, and see you on the next video.